Welcome back, everyone. So as you can see, everything is all set up, which means we are doing another tutorial video. So I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram page, but I did a poll. What would you rather see me bake, muffins or scones? And although until the last hour it was 50-50, that last minute vote decided scones. So I'm gonna go through the ingredients and then we're just gonna jump right into it. So I have 245 grams of all-purpose flour. I have 2 grams of salt and 15 grams of baking powder, 31 grams of sugar, a sifter, an egg, a half a cup of milk, and you have 85 grams to play around before it gets too heavy for the scone. And I decided to go with blueberries because I have blueberries in anything breakfast. I have blueberry pancakes, blueberry muffins, blueberry anything. It's always blueberry. I keep it simple, but you can put anything you want. Just don't go over 85 grams. And I have 91 grams of 98 grams of butter in the refrigerator. You're supposed to keep it chill before you're actually about to work on your scone, because the colder it is, the more flakier it is, and it's just a better scone. You don't want no not flaky scone. All right, so let's just jump into the video.
All right, we're going to start by sifting in all the dry ingredients and chopping in the butter until it gets to like pea-sized pieces.
All right, so we're just gonna keep doing this until it looks like the butter, not the mixture, just the butter looks like pea-sized pieces. Another tip is if it seems like your butter is starting to melt or get super soft, just pop it back into the refrigerator, let it chill for like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and then just come back to this step. You want to make sure that it's going to be flaky. And you have these little pockets of butter in each little layer. Now you could use a pastry cutter. I'll show you a picture of it to do this, but You can use a fork. You can use a bowl scraper. Just make sure you're using the round portion of it. You don't have to get so technical with it. All right, I'm just about finished. Everything looks chopped up. Now I'm going to add my liquid ingredients.
The good thing about using the bowl scraper is that you can just scrape and fold everything over itself. It won't give you that temptation to try to stir and do extra stuff. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about making these.
Alright, so now I'm going to lightly flour my countertop. Nothing too crazy because you don't want to mess up the chemistry of the dough that you just created. And I'm just going to scoop it right on to the counter. All right. Right, so you got the flour down here, and what you're gonna do is flip it over itself, push down, turn, flip it over itself, push down, then you're gonna turn it. You're gonna do it one more time, flip it over itself, and then turn it. You guys know how I feel about my countertops, man. So I'm gonna push this down until it's like a ½ inch. You know, and every time your hands just get a little bit too sticky, just use the flour and then just spread it out. Okay, now you're all set. Now at this point, you're gonna get your scraper, and you can measure this part out, but you can eye it out. I'm gonna just eye it out because It's not like it's a... Then I cut it into 4s. Okay, now that it's cut into 4s, I'm gonna cut the 4s in half. Right? Whoop. If it gets a little sticky, just make sure you flour your cutter, and then boom. Boom. See that? And they all come off. This is considered like a quick bread. This is a UK dessert. I don't know if you guys ever been to the UK, but this is a very popular dessert out there. With me adding blueberries, that kind of made it more American, because they just eat it regular, just with the dough itself. But Americans usually eat biscuits, but this is more of a biscuit pastry type of a dessert. It's really delicious. So after you cut everything up, you're gonna get your parchment lined tray and just plop them on. All right, fight back the temptation to try one of these. I'm just gonna make the little icing glaze to put on top, and then we are done. So right now I have a cup of icing sugar and 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, but we're gonna add in the lemon juice as you see fit until we get the texture that we need. So I'm gonna start off with 2 tablespoons. Then I'm gonna mix it in to my icing sugar. And the texture that we're looking for is like a liquidy, stringy texture. Make sure you don't have no clumps. You see? Yeah. And I decided to go with lemon juice because I already have blueberries in there, and the lemon will have a good balance between the blueberries and all the sugar that's inside of it. All right, you see that? That's nice. I'm gonna do one more just to get it a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed right there. You see that? Right there. That's what you're looking for. It's not thick. It's just like that. All right. Now you don't have to use a fork or anything. You're just gonna use your whisk and just go right over it. Just like that. Just right over your scone. See that? We are all done. We have our breakfast for the day, and let's take a bite and see how it is. Nice, soft, fluffy. Pardon me from eating with my mouth full. That's it, guys. Hope you liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.